Hi Sophia, this is your video lesson for the week. We're going to look at a couple things on here. We're going to look at some chord progressions and our exercise with lifting our hands and putting them back down. The video below last week is where I did power chord shuffle. So I'm going to keep that video, it's going to be right below, so you can still watch it, and that shows you how to play it. And I'm going to play Midnight Special. I have the tab up for you along with the lyrics and sheet music. It's on the site. I want you to try your best to play it on your own. I'm going to play it on the video. I'm not going to go into detail with how to play it. I'll go a little bit into it, but I'm going to play it so you have an idea of how the song sounds. And then from there, we'll work on it this week and see if you have any trouble with some part. It's a pretty easy song, but still we'll work on it coming up. So real quick to start, what I want to do is I want to go through those chords that we did. So if you remember C. So what I want to do you to work on is that little practice where we did, where you act like your hands are stuck together, and I want you to lift them off the strings, leave them in that same position, and then set them back down. So for C, and remember with C we don't strum that bottom low E. Strum it, lift your fingers up, and put them back down. Lift your fingers up, put them back down and strum. So I want you to do this for a while with the C chord to get your fingers used to just staying in that position. Up, back down. So I want you to do that with C. I want you to do that with G. G, as you know, is when we use our second finger here on the 6th string, 3rd fret, our first finger here on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and we have these three open. The 4th, 3rd, 2nd string are all open. Then with our 3rd finger here, we use that on the high E string, that's on the 3rd fret. So just to kind of get it for you. Strum all of them, lift up, set back down. Strum all, lift up, set back down. Strum all, lift up, set back down. Lift up. And the point is, you don't want to move your hands when you lift it up. You want to leave them in that exact same position. Lift up. Leave them in that shape, then set back down. Do it for a while with G as well. Then go back to C. Lift up, put back down. And remember, you want to keep your hand completely still. So I want you to work on that with a few chords. Really just G and C. Those are the ones I think that are the hardest to get to. You kind of got it right when we were doing that C to A minor to E minor, getting back to C. But I think doing this will help get your fingers, the muscles used to being in that shape, because it's a little bit of a tougher shape. So I really want you to practice that with those two chords. And again, let's play with those same chords that we did last time. C, raise up your first finger, C major 7, back to C. Let's move our 3rd finger under our 2nd, both of them on the 2nd fret for A minor. Lift up our 1st finger, A sus. Move them, both these fingers up 1 string each. We play the top 4 strings for D sus, back down, A sus, back down to E minor, and put your 1st finger down on the 3rd string 1st fret for A major. You're doing great with that this week. Keep it up. Alright, so I want you to practice those. Practice the power chord shuffle. You did pretty good. Just try to get that 3rd string, that 3rd finger stronger. So I would say practice maybe even just before you get into the song. Doing that with the open string. Doing that part, but I'm going to leave the video below. That's the one that has how to play that. I demonstrate it. If you have any questions, let me know. Let your parents know, let me know for that. I think you did pretty good with it. You have a feel for it. That's all it is. Take it really slow when you practice it. And we'll work on it this Sunday a little more. Midnight Special, like I said, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it very slow. This just gave you an idea of what it sounds like. Now, just one thing I want to let you know, that why I think you'll be able to do this one really easy. The only strings that get used on this song are the second string, the third string, and the fourth string. We don't use the low E, the A, or the high E. These three strings don't even get used. So we're just focusing on these three, fourth, third, second. Even better, all the notes that we have, because this song we play it in the second position, meaning our first finger here is playing the notes on the second fret, and our third finger is playing all the notes on the fourth fret. All the notes in here on these three strings are either open strings. They either use the first finger on the second fret or the third finger on the fourth fret. There's none, we don't have to shift at all, we don't have to use our pinky, we don't even have to use our second finger, so we just need to go. Those are all that we do. First finger and third finger and open. That's it. So it's not that hard. The rhythm might be a little more complicated, that's why I'm going to play it slow. I have it on tabs on your sheet music, so just try to go through it. Play along with me on here. We'll work on it on Sunday if you still have trouble. I'm not expecting you to have it perfect, so that's okay if you're having difficulty. We'll just work on it then. So let me go ahead and play it for you. I'm not going to call out the notes or anything. I just want you to kind of hear it. Again, I'm going to be playing it very slow so you can follow along too with your music, okay? Here we go, Sophia. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what the song sounds like, Sophia. I want you just to kind of practice it. It's really easy. Remember, all we're using is open strings on these three, and either your first finger or your third finger on the second fret or fourth fret. That's all that we're doing on here for this. It's a pretty simple song. I think you could do really good with it on here. Work on it as best as you can. Listen to what I played. You can even go on YouTube and look up to try if you're not sure how the song sounds, but it's just what I played on there. And if you have trouble with it, I can make another video next week outlining exactly what it is. But those are the things I want you to work on. Just get those chords, lifting, and also that exercise. And also Midnight Special. Those are the three things I want you to work on. And you're doing really good with the chords. Pretty soon I want to start learning some other songs. I just want to get your switching and your transitioning between the chords a little smoother. You've done a great job, especially when you went for that E minor and you realized you got to put your first finger down to make that transition to the C. There actually is a cool song that we could learn that uses those chords, C, A minor, E minor. But I could show you that once we get those ones really down. So anyway, Sophia, you did great this week. Keep practicing. These are the three things you're going to work on. And if you have any questions, just have your mom or dad let me know, and I'll help you out. All right, I'll see you on Sunday, Sophia.